Celebrating 10 seasons with Jeff and Jenn. Mornings on Q102. Live from the Moorline Lager House.
Ladies and gentlemen, after, it's been 10 years, I guess, since the last Matchbox 20 album, not only was it the first album to hit #1, it debuted at #1 from the album North. From Matchbox 20, Kyle Cook and Rob Thomas.
Yeah, this is our last radio gig before Christmas, so we're gonna milk it.
Nice.
As long as you guys give us airtime, and then probably after.
We're here for you, baby.
You got it.
Saying yeah, you want her, but she's so mean.
You'll never let her go. Why don't you let her go?
Yeah, you want her, but she's so mean.
You'll never let her go. Why don't you let her go?
Who are we singing about? Oh, no.
I think we're singing about us last night, actually. We got very seasonally intoxicated last night.
We heard you got into town last night.
I love that. Seasonally intoxicated.
Seasonally intoxicated.
It makes it seem like...
Everybody knows what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
it's different.
Right?
It's different than drunk. Because like if you're drunk in July, you're just drunk. Yeah. But if it's Christmas time, it's seasonal.
It's a festive. It's a festive.
We were festive last night.
What was different about making this album than the other ones?
The idea of us getting back in the cabin and kind of we were cooking dinner for each other. We get up in the morning and we were sort of, all intimately together, making music and kind of getting back to the roots of what we did in the first place. I knew he was going to do that.
Kyle's getting for those of you listening, he's getting a little neck rub from Rob right now. How does he smell, Rob?
So he smells like angels farting. She thinks that happiness is a map that sits on her doorway. We're here, but outside it stopped raining. She says, baby, it is 3 a.m. I must be lonely.
It's a lot of fun to be sitting where we're sitting and having the same view as you guys of
I'm
the
not gonna
crowd.
lie, it's more fun to be where we are.
Oh yeah, you're winning. Absolutely, without a doubt.
But watching the reaction in their faces, yeah.
I mean, for a lot of women in the crowd, it looked like a religious experience.
I had this moment like during this. I was sitting here and I'm just like, as I'm singing, I'm going, do I really like my job? I like that I get this. Like I love playing music.
We have to be drinking to do more impromptu jams.
Can we get these guys a drink, please? Yeah. Oh, look at that. They got you a drink and everything.
Is that a flaming mimosa? Why is it on fire?
Hey! So maybe let me hold you, baby. Let me come over. I will tell you secrets God only knows. I cannot overstate it. I will be overjoyed. Baby, let me come over. I will tell you secrets nobody knows. I cannot overstate it. I will be overjoyed.
Has everybody seen the video to Overjoyed? You hear the song, but then when you see the video, does it add like a whole other dimension to it about growing old together? At least that's how it impacted me.
No, I'm glad you picked that up. Like that was our main. We went through a lot of edits of that, and the whole idea of the video, we wanted to make sure that you got across without anybody telling you that by the time you watch the end of it, that you realize that couple is all of those couples through the years. Like we actually shot it in the same studio that they did Star Wars.
Oh, really?
Cool.
Yeah, they actually built. It was the first time. It was one of those moments where you're like, I'm actually paid to do this because we're like in this. They built a carnival.
Well, we used the carousel
so
from that movie Hugo.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're riding bumper cars around, and they hadn't got the shot yet. So it's like, can you do that one more time? And I'm
we can.
So it's like, I'm incredibly overpaid to be riding bumper cars right now.
But if you haven't seen the video, see the video of Overjoyed. It's on the
something
website.
happens like when we became parents, we became mushy. Like when you're young, like when we first started out, we're in our 20s and we're in a band and we're just like, it's rock and roll all day long. And then all of a sudden, like you have kids and you're like, let's make a sweet video. Okay, so I wrote this song with Mick Jagger. I say that because I'm name dropping. But when he called me, so I get this message, it's like, beep, hey Rob, it's Mick. This I'm thinking, So So I kept that message on my phone for like a year, right? Because it was Mick Jagger on my voicemail, and I would just have it, and then like when I would have friends come over, then I would just come up and I'd be like, oh, let me check my messages. Like, beep. Hey Rob, it's Mick. I was thinking it was like, oh, Mick again. I feel really bad. Like right now, there are people in their work in cars listening to us ramble.
No,
on.
you know what? They love it. And by the way, afterwards, stick around because there'll be like a little Jeff and Jen after the show. So if you can hang out, please do.
Keep your butts in your seats.
We're all gonna get naked.
Yeah.
Except you. You gotta go.
That look was priceless.
Right? How old are you, hon? 7? So I got a 7-year-old here doing this the whole time.
If a look ever said "as if,"
Look at she's doing it. She's doing it right now. Like, how old are you? Saying 7. You're not One Direction, Mom. You lied to me. Is that your phone? Is that your phone? Oh my God. You're in the front row.
Are you having?
How famous do we have to be for you to turn your phone off?
More famous than this.
We're not One Direction, I get it.
I'm free of my disease. Yeah, well, free of this disease. Set me free of this disease. Oh, yeah.
Rob Thomas and Kyle Cook of Matchbox 20.